we're in the point in time where everything can be run off your phone. So your Messenger, your texting, your photos, and even your communication with your lab and patients. So with that, we have another product here that helps us with our dental photography. This one is the SmileLine from Style Italiano. I've already mounted my phone in it, so that way I don't have to do that part, though it's quite easy to do so. You just gotta make sure that you've adjusted for where your cameras are. So the SmileLine is basically the standard in MDP or mobile dental photography. They're one of the first ones to come out with it, and they're also one of the first ones to have a very stable build in their lighting system. So see, if I'm shaking around, no moving parts. The only one that's actually sort of moving is my camera. So the SmileLine has a unique feature where they're able to simulate a ring flash and twin flashes, which when compared to the others, you can only have one or the other, not both. And of course, you can have all of them at the same time with the SmileLine. So let's do a quick demo here. I've turned on the twin lights and power up the central light or the ring light. So these two things create a very different effect when you're taking your shot, especially intraorally. Or we can turn all of them on, though the need for this is questionable at best. Now you're thinking, yeah, those lights are great, but they're so bright. Of course, this comes with a diffuser for the lateral lights or the twin lights that just clip on like so. And let's turn the middle one off, and you've got diffuse lighting coming from the sides. And to remove any unnecessary glare when you're trying to do accurate color matching, you have a polarizer, right? That just snaps on like that. So the fact that you can control all the lights independently and remove these filters and polarizers at different points in time, it allows you to create quite a few shots that are possibly very unique to the SmileLine. For example, here I'm only gonna have the left one on while this one's off. I'm gonna only illuminate one side of the mouth or one side of the face, depending on what you're trying to go for. One of the downsides is the fact that you're really gonna have to find a phone that fits within this constrictive opening that they have here. So I guess the bigger the phone, you're gonna have to figure out if you can even fit it on the slot and aim it through the little square that goes through. I guess for bigger phones like Notes and things like that, you're gonna have a issue. So one thing with all these MDP systems are they're all built around plastics and LEDs, of course. So I guess that's one of the restrictions when you're working with MDP systems, all the feel of that. Also, with most MDP systems, there's always this learning curve when you're using it. No one's gonna know how to use it right off the box. Everyone thinks, oh, I'm just gonna buy it and start shooting. But no, there's always a steep learning curve with all the systems available. It's just that you gotta find one, use it, and actually use it consistently in your office. The other thing is the fact that this system requires you to hold your camera with two hands, which is an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time. Sometimes, if you're the only operator in the office, you're gonna have a hard time focusing and retracting should you need to retract. You're really gonna have to use two hands to keep stable. When you start using one hand, you're gonna have wobble and shake and your photos are not gonna come out right. But if you have help, using two hands is always better than one. You're able to stabilize and get that photo to be sharper. When compared to the other MDP system, this one is on the higher scale of the price range. And for what I'm paying for, I expected a little bit more sturdiness in the build quality, just because it is a premium device. So to give you a quick idea on how it looks, depending on which lights we're using, we're gonna try it out for you. First, we're trying the central lighting system, or what's equivalent to a ring light, straight down the middle. Now we're gonna try out the lateral flash, or what's equivalent to a twin light, right there. Then we're gonna throw on diffusers to soften that a bit, because it's a bit harsh. Right there, ooh, looks a lot better. And then we're gonna try with the polarizing filter. And there you go. And for the heck of it, you take out the diffusers, you take out the polarizer, and you go max out on all the lighting. For interior, this looks really harsh. So there you have the SmileLine MDP. If you're looking for an introduction into dental photography or mobile dental photography specifically, this is one of the systems available. We're gonna leave the details down below on where you can get this. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you next time. By the way, the phone is not included. You're gonna have to get your own because this one's mine.